Hey there, it's Tankerl, and I wanted to do a first power on of the HTC Desire Z slash T-Mobile G2. So I just did an unboxing video a few minutes ago, and let me quickly give you a tour of the phone, this time without any of the stickers on it. So here is the volume rocker on the left side. Get the plus and minus markings. Here is a micro USB charge and data port. And here we continue on this side. You can see the microphone here on the screen, part of the phone. And finally here is a battery release latch and a dual detent dual stage camera key, which is great. You can just push it down a little bit and it focuses, and you push it a little more, it takes a shot. It's always nice to have in addition to touch to focus. Nothing else on the right hand side. And here's the power button on top with the headphone jack. 3.5 millimeter standard fare. Here you have the T-Mobile logo and the earpiece you can clearly see. I don't see any front-facing camera, but it's probably all the usual sensors for detecting your face. 3.7-inch SLCD display, and at the bottom here you've got the usual Android keys. You got the home, menu, back, and search key, as well as a optical trackpad. Which also can click, and I think has a notification light embedded in it. This little bezel metal is actually metal. It's some sort of brushed aluminum or stainless steel, and it's actually the same material you'll find in the back. This cover here, the battery cover, is some sort of stainless steel or brushed aluminum. I think it's probably aluminum for weight. There's the with Google logo, the G2 logo, the HTC logo. Here's the speaker, it's mono, and here is the 5 megapixel autofocus camera. It does 720p HD video recording, has an LED flash. Let me remove the battery latch for you so you can have a look. So you slide this and the battery cover comes loose, and this is what it looks like. You have a battery here and the SIM card. Let me remove the battery, and I'm going to hide all the serial number information. Under here you have a micro SD card. And I'm not sure if I can remove this right now, but apparently I can. It is a 8 gigabyte micro SD card. Try to put that back in without breaking anything. Like this, there we go. And then atop here you have the SIM slot. See here my T-Mobile SIM sitting in there. And the battery contacts are down here. So let me see, what's capacity is this battery? Wonder if it's listed anywhere. No, it's just a serial number. And don't see any information anywhere. That's very odd. Maybe at the bottom here. There we are, 13 milliamp hour battery right there. So let me put this back in here and close the battery door. And then I'm going to start it up, and afterwards I'll give you a quick little size comparison. Let's see if I can close this. There we go. Nice. And oh, of course, the keyboard I didn't show you. So this is what the slide mechanism looks like. It actually tilts up to the top like this. It goes up and back down. And this is what it feels like. It's really nice and quick, okay? And I don't have this problem where a lot of people are experiencing with the G2, where if you hold it upside down, the keyboard comes apart. It actually stays together on mine. I can force it to do that by pulling on it like this, but it does stay put. So that's good. And obviously not all of them have this issue. And here's a little close-up of the keyboard for you guys. Feels really nice, you know. Let me try typing something. Hello world. Yeah, feels great. So let's do first power on, shall we? See what happens. I got my own SIM card in there. Here's the HTC logo. I'm going to lift it up so that if it plays any music, we'll hear it. There you go. T-Mobile G2 with Google. And oops, sorry, I was going to show you that. So there you go, rev it up. It's a few easy steps over the next several screens to get started, is what it says here. So next, and it wants me to set up my Google accounts. And it asks me to use Google Location. And here we go. I'll set up my Google account separately. And there we have it. We've reached the boot screen. And again, this is standard FroYo 2.2. Wow, it's nice and smooth. Here's some widgets installed by default. And as you can see, instead of 3G, it says little H for HSPA. So maybe it's maybe it means that's HSUPA. That would be really exciting. I'm going to try that out as soon as I get a chance. I don't really have time right now, but I'm going to install a speed test and try it out. So again, you know, I'm not going to go into too much detail here on FroYo 2.2. I have a Nexus One, which is my main phone. It's right here. And it's obviously running, you know, the same version of the OS. So it's the same deal here. There's not as many apps installed on the G2. So they're essentially the same. The keys are located in a different place though. So that's a little bit of on the annoying side of the spectrum. Here we go. You can see the keys down here. So you've got the back, menu, home, and search instead of home, menus, back, and search. So they're slightly in different order, and that's one of my issues with Android is it's really not consistent from device to device. And of course, you got the multiple screens. I believe there is 7 of them. And so if you hold on one of these, you get into little cards, kind of like HTC Sense, showing you each of your home screens, etc. Anyway, so let's quickly do size comparisons. Let me lock the screen so we get back to the normal video mode here and lock the screen on the Nexus One. So here's the Nexus One, SLCD versus OLED. And the back and thickness. As you can see here, the G2 is not that much thicker than the N1. A little bit, obviously, because it's a slider, but it's not too bad at all. Now, let's do another one that's quite popular. Actually, I'm going to do these in pairs, if they fit in the screen. Here is the Vibrant, which is a Galaxy S phone for T-Mobile, and the Apple iPhone 4. So you can see the screen difference, 3.7, 3.5, 4 inches. I don't think this is turned on, but you can get a feel for the size difference right there. And then in the front and back, you have, this is what it looks like. And then thickness-wise, obviously the iPhone is quite a bit thinner. But the Vibrant is, other than its bump at the bottom, oops, the bump down here at the bottom, it's about the same, kind of halfway maybe, about the same as the iPhone, not sure. So I got a couple more to compare to here. Actually, I'm going to probably do these really quickly. The Droid X and Evo 4G. Droid X Motorola, this is Evo 4G HTC. 4.3, 4.3, 3.7. That's what the back looks like. And the thickness. There you have it. And then finally, I wanted to do a quick thing before I run out of time. And that's the comparison with the Epic 4G Galaxy S Samsung and the Motorola Droid 2. So you get a feel for the keyboards. So this is what we're looking at, 4 inches versus 3.7 inches. And here's the keyboard difference. And then the Droid 2, I unfortunately do not have it turned on, but you can get a feel for the keyboard difference right here. Anyway, I should wrap up this video, but keep an eye on my blog for more on the G2. I'm going to do hopefully a bit more coverage, and so stay tuned for that. I'm Tankerl. My blog is Tankerl Mobile, tnkgrl.wordpress.com. Stay tuned for more soon. Cheers.